I first met Donna in my second year at Eastern State. She was the kind of girl who always sat in the back, quiet, focused, eyes down. Wore simple clothes, no makeup, kept to herself unless someone addressed her directly. I wasn't looking for anything serious back then. Donna wasn't my type, not even close. But one night at a group study session, everyone left except us. She stayed behind to ask a question. I answered before the TA could. That was the first real moment we had. A week later, I invited her out. Nothing fancy, just coffee. She barely spoke, so I filled the silence. But she felt different. No flirting, no pretense, just there. At first, I didn't think it would go anywhere. I wasn't smitten, just intrigued. Then Donna started to shift. She joined a campus fitness group, began doing her hair a new way, bought clothes that fit her better. Other guys started noticing. She was still quiet, but smiled more. And behind closed doors, she was warm in a way that caught me off guard. By senior year, we shared a place off campus. I'd fallen truly this time. We got married 6 months after graduation. Just close friends, nothing big. A year later, Jason was born. I held him and thought, this is what real feels like. We built something solid. Our first place was modest but tidy. I worked in logistics. Donna stayed home. She was a natural, gentle, steady, patient. Sometimes I'd watch her, marveling at how much she'd grown. She wasn't the shy girl from college anymore. She moved with quiet confidence. I trusted her entirely, the kind of trust where you don't check phones or ask pointless questions. When Jason turned 4, Donna said she wanted part-time work, just to feel useful again. We found her a job at a local marketing firm, doing admin support, small team, fast pace. She'd come home with stories, client meetings, chaotic spreadsheets. I'd ask about her day. She'd smile, call it a mess, but I saw the spark in her eyes. She dressed a little sharper, cut her hair shorter. I told her it looked great. She kissed me on the cheek. Friends would ask what kept us strong. I'd say, marry someone who values peace more than chaos. That's what I believed. One evening, Donna sat beside me, scrolling her phone. I'm thinking of going full-time, she said. Same office. More responsibility. I nodded. You sure about the extra hours? She met my eyes. I need this for me. I didn't argue. First, it was small stuff. She left earlier, came back later. Jason went to after-school care. He was fine with it. I picked up more around the house. No complaints. That's part of the job. But Donna started shifting. In ways I couldn't quite name. Stopped eating dinner with us. Said she already ate or wasn't hungry. She used to ask about my day. Now she barely heard me. Eyes glued to her phone. She laughed more. At texts, not at home. One night, while I was setting the table, she came out wearing clothes I'd never seen. Silk blouse, fitted jeans. Where you headed? I asked. She checked her lipstick. Drinks with the girls from work. Susan's birthday. Susan, her manager, mid-50s. Didn't seem like the bar type. You want me to wait up? I offered. She smiled at the mirror, not me. Don't be silly, Raymond. I'll be late. She hadn't called me Raymond in a while. Used to be babe. Or hun. Now it felt cold. After she left, I glanced at the fridge calendar. No birthday. No reminder. When she came back, she went straight to the shower, then straight to sleep. Next morning, I brought it up. Everything all right, Donna? She didn't look up. Of course. Why? You just seem distant. She glanced at me. Maybe I'm just tired, Raymond. You think juggling clients and coworkers is easy. Her tone stung, sharp, dismissive. That's when I knew something deeper had shifted. Later that week, over breakfast, she mentioned it. Big client celebration next weekend. Formal thing. I looked up. You want me to come with? She shook her head. +1s are for senior staff only. Networking event. I nodded. Need me to handle anything with Jason? I already arranged for Holly to babysit. Our neighbor. Sweet girl. Always helpful. I didn't ask questions. The night of the event, Donna walked out of the bedroom, and I had to look twice. Black dress, open back, heels, flawless makeup. You look different, I said. She smiled. It's formal, Raymond. Don't act surprised. Is that new? I asked. She turned her back. You picked it, remember? Last Christmas. Said it was bold. I didn't remember, but I let it go. 10 minutes later, a silver car pulled up. I expected Susan or another colleague. Instead, a man stepped out. Tall, clean-cut, probably mid-40s. Who's that? I asked. Marcus, she said. Creative director. Just grabbing a ride. I watched her leave. She didn't look back. Holly arrived around 8:30. I briefed her, thanked her. Then I sat in the home office, trying to focus, answered emails, wrapped up a report. Just enough to stay busy. By 10 I was done. Holly said Jason was settled. Brushed teeth, bedtime story, night light on. Kissed him goodnight. Went back downstairs. The house felt too quiet. I waited in the living room. Dim lights, eyes on the driveway. Midnight came. Then 12:30. No, Donna. At 12:45, I called. She answered, voice unsteady, tipsy. What, Raymond? Just making sure you're okay. It's late. I'm fine. It's a party. I'll be home soon. Then she hung up. 2 a.m. I called again. No answer. Her voice slurred slightly, like her tongue lagged behind her brain. God, stop blowing up my phone, she barked. I was just checking in. Wanted to know you were okay. I am, she said, dragging the word out. I'll be home soon. Then the line went dead. She came stumbling in at 3:30 a.m. Lipstick smeared, heels in one hand, scent of too much perfume trailing behind her, like she'd doused herself twice. Drunk and not hiding it well. How was the party? I asked, my voice flat. She gave me a lazy smile, acting like the tone didn't exist. Draining. And with that, she vanished down the hallway, not waiting for a word from me. That night, something inside me clicked. Something felt off. But I needed certainty. Next morning, I woke up to the water running. Donna was already in the shower. The black dress from the night before hung over the chair, still laced with a cologne that wasn't mine. I said nothing. That same week, I bought a camera, tiny, subtle, wired into the light fixture over the front door. Installed it while she was out with Jason running errands. Didn't say a word. Didn't have to. The feed streamed straight to my phone. 3 nights later, I got my confirmation. It was a Monday. Jason had gone for a sleepover at Ethan's. Donna helped him pack like it was just another day. I told her I'd be working late. I wasn't. She didn't flinch. She assumed the house would be empty. She was wrong. I parked 2 blocks away, watching the live footage on my phone. At 5:42 p.m., Marcus pulled into our driveway. Same silver sedan. Donna opened the door before he even knocked. She didn't look surprised. She looked prepared. He stepped inside. She shut the door behind them. At 7:18, they reappeared. Her hair disheveled, blouse open, heels in hand again. He kissed her cheek. They laughed. He drove away. I didn't rage. Not the kind people expect. It was colder, sharper, quieter. When she wandered into the kitchen the next morning, I watched her like she was someone else. Someone who didn't belong in my life. Did you sleep okay? She asked. Didn't lose a second, I replied. That whole week, I quietly pieced together everything. Called a lawyer, filed papers, made copies of financials of the footage. I didn't tell her. Not yet. Saturday, Jason and I went to the park. We tossed a ball around, shared ice cream, laughed like the world was still whole. I waited for the right moment. Came that weekend. Saturday morning. Jason was at Holly's for a playdate. The house was still. Donna sat at the dining table, laptop open. I walked in, placed a small USB stick in front of her. She looked at it, then at me. What is this? Just watch. She hesitated, then plugged it in. The footage rolled. Date stamped. Front door. Monday. 5:42 p.m. She didn't speak when it ended. I reached over and shut the laptop. I want a divorce, I said, voice steady. She didn't move at first. Then her hands started to shake. Raymond, don't call me that right now. She leaned back, pale and rattled. I didn't mean for it to happen. I nodded. But it did. She tried again. It was one time, just one. That's all it takes. Her face shifted. You don't get it, she whispered. You've been so distant lately. I thought maybe you didn't care. So you invited someone else in? I asked. Donna got up, pacing. I messed up. I know. But we can fix this. I raised a hand. I already filed. You'll get the papers on Monday. Sign them or respond in court. Tears welled up. You're really ending it? No, I said. You ended it when you let him walk through our door. She stepped forward, maybe to reach for me. I stepped back. I need you out by the end of the week. Jason stays here. I've already started the custody process. She buried her face in her hands. I didn't feel victorious. I just felt clear. She moved out on Friday. No drama. No yelling. No custody fight. Maybe she knew he was better off with me. That night, Jason asked why she wasn't coming home. I didn't lie. Mom needs some time to figure things out, I said. He didn't ask again. He accepted it more easily than I had braced for. We stayed in that house for another month before I sold it. Too many ghosts in the walls. Found a place in a quiet town. Clean skies. Good schools. Jason adjusted quickly. Made friends. Loved the new backyard more than the old one. I kept busy. New job. Long shifts. No games. Just honest work. Donna texted a few times. Can I talk to Jason? I'm sorry. I miss you. I see now you were a good man, Raymond. I didn't block her. But I didn't answer either. Jason never asked to call her. Not even once. Maybe he felt the shift too. Later, I heard she was in a rental downtown. Marcus was gone. 2 jobs lost in 5 months. Didn't bother to confirm. Nearly a year passed. Late autumn. A letter showed up. No sender name. But I recognized the handwriting instantly. I waited until Jason was asleep. Opened it. Raymond. Not a day goes by that I don't regret what I did. I think about the life we built, the one I tore apart. I miss Jason. I miss your calm. How you never raised your voice even when I deserved it. If you ever find it in your heart, I'd like to meet. Not to fix it, I know I can't. Just to say sorry. Please think about it. I folded the letter once and dropped it into the fire. Not from anger. Not from ego. But because there was simply nothing left to say. Some apologies don't need to be spoken. Just understood. Some choices don't need closure. They are the closure. I had Jason. That was enough. The past was done. What mattered was ahead. Quieter. Steadier. I didn't know exactly what that new life would look like. But I knew it was ours. I woke up early, packed lunches, checked homework. I found joy in small moments. Not because they erased what happened, but because they reminded me of what still remained. Trust. Love. Time. I didn't waste my days asking why anymore. I spent them building what came next. It wasn't what I planned. But it was mine. And it was enough. Thank you for listening.